welcome back to the Solutions Center. My name is Aaron Tveball. I'm here today with our two top fearless leaders, CEO Mr. Mike Grimme, President Mr. Todd Bridwell. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
It's your first time here.
Yes.
Welcome. I know it's a little bit under construction.
Yes.
We're making some improvements.
I love it.
Todd was here a week or so ago, so he's seen the upgrades.
That's right.
More to come, obviously, on that. So today we wanted to sit down and talk a little bit about the Great Place to Work initiative. And so I know I've been here about 2 years now, had it on my email. We've won it a couple different times, but I really wonder if everyone here has a good grasp about what it is, why we're doing it, and then kind of our objectives moving forward. So can you kind of touch on what is the Great Place to Work initiative?
Yeah, so Great Place to Work is a third-party organization throughout the United States. They've got over 30 years of experience studying culture, identifying what it means to be a great place to work, and there's a lot of learnings from that, right? So when we put a lot of value in, obviously, our great people, and we want to hear from our great people, and we can't get better if we don't know. And so we wanted to provide an opportunity anonymously for people to give good quality feedback so we can do exactly that, learn and grow, and cultivate a greater environment that we're very proud of. We're proud of it today. We want to be even more proud of it tomorrow. And so when we participated in this, originally we wanted to kind of get a benchmark of where we were at. And so after doing this once, and now this is our second time going through, now we can see the progression of improvement as we move forward. And so what that allows us to do is create an awesome environment where you're heard, where you're valued, where you can collaborate, have fun. We want to create one of the best environments possible for our folks to be a part of, not only for ourselves, but also for our customers.
Okay, so it sounds like this is an anonymous survey.
Correct.
That obviously we sent out to our own folks. They want pure, unaltered feedback to really gauge where exactly we're at as a culture and those areas that maybe are gaps that we can work on and get better in the future.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's what it is. Why did we decide to do it? How did we stumble into this? Did someone reach out to us? It was something that we'd seen advertised before? Like, how did everything come about?
Well, we've always wanted to kind of know where we were at relative to our peers. And so, at least within Cincinnati, there's a couple different groups that are out there. And some of them are more of a money grab, to be quite honest with you. So they say, hey, we got your data, we see some opportunity for improvement. Give us $20,000 and we're going to come in and help you with your culture. Yeah. Okay. And so,
and you very hired a guy to do that, if I remember.
We have, yes. And so when we look at the opportunities, we said, okay, who else is out there? And the other thing is that it segments it. Some of the first one that we did, you're compartmentalized to your city, or your town that you're in, and there are various requirements. And so the reason why I went with Great Place to Work this go around is because it's got a national footprint, compares you to varying companies of your size within the industry. Yeah. They have a lot better way of breaking down the metrics. Okay. And so, they still provide that feedback for a marginal fee. They don't, again, anonymous individual feedback, but group feedback metrics are very robust.
Gotcha. Okay. And speaking of metrics, Todd, that's your wheelhouse. Yeah. And so something tells me you probably have a good idea of how we did on this thing. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, actually, we were really pleased to get the feedback from our employees. Yeah. We were quite surprised. We actually scored on the basic question of, is this a great place to work? Mm-hmm. We scored 30% above the national average. Okay. And so
that's pretty good.
It's really good. We're really pleased. We've got a lot of detail that, we can break down into certain specific questions that, we can address, as Mike said. But that question is the main question. Is this a great place to work? And we scored 30% above the national average. Big companies in the survey, American Express, NBC, for example, in there. And we did really, really well. So we're really pleased. We're really, as Mike said, glad to collect information from our employees and then figure out what do we do from here with it and how do we use it to get better.
Also, just kind of parlay off that a little bit, that's 30% above people who are already voted Great Place to Work. So if you look at the average place to work, it's actually about 65% above right?
So that's top 30 of the people
Of the people that are already in the great.
Yeah, so we're not counting good,
So,
we're not
no.
counting horrible, we're not counting toxic,
No,
just great.
no. And that pool represents it's over 5 million employees in that great bucket.
Okay.
Right. So we've got a lot of folks that are out there that are part of great organizations, and so to score 30% above them, that's pretty darn impressive.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
What? So moving forward, were there any lessons that we learned, or any nuggets that we can walk away with and try and take with us as we start moving forward?
Well, I'll just say this: yes, but we're not going to lay them all out here.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is you're going to see some changes based on the results. You're going to see some improvement based on the feedback that we got, and then you're going to know that we listened and heard.
Awesome.
Yeah, the other thing, Aaron, that I would mention is we're going to do this survey every year.
Okay.
And so we'll be able to benchmark, we're getting better, we're getting worse, were our countermeasures effective?
Yeah.
So we'll be able to report back on that, I think, in the future also.
Awesome. Well, today, in addition to this, is Giving Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we've had our big drive for the Pause for Miles organization, which you both personally donated to.
Yeah.
And so, wrapping that up tonight, did you guys have a good Thanksgiving?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Yes. A lot to be thankful for.
Appreciate your message to everyone. I know that was viewed quite a bit, and so we're going to keep that up.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
All right. Anything else you want everybody to know?
I hope everybody else out there had a wonderful Thanksgiving. There's a lot to be grateful for, and we have a great organization, a great group of folks to be thankful and grateful that we get to work with every single day. And so, thank you for all that you do, and more to come, and the best is yet to come.
Awesome. Well, we can't see what next year's results will yield for us, so we're excited for that. But that'll be all today. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate Todd and Mike stopping in the Solutions Center. We'll get there soon. I promise you we'll have a big blow-up party once we do.
Let's do it.
If you like what you see on here, please give us a like. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be bringing you more content about our organization and the industry as a whole. Thanks a lot.